Hi there. This is Ida Norris from the Judges Box, and we have Dana Roberts from Georgia on her awesome rescued Mustang in a schooling show dressage intro test, and she's riding the short side diagonal for us. So we're going to have a look at this. This is intro on a Mustang, a rescued Mustang. Just, the beginning. She says this is just the beginning of his career. And here we go to look at this. So, from the judge's box. Okay, so he's negotiating the short side there, and you can see that he's cheerfully active, but we're just going to back him up just a little bit for you. So, at this level, we're looking for him to be freely forward, but what we see as he goes along is, he's a little bit unconnected, and he's we're going to say hollow top line, or it's just a little bit inverted, but hollow top line really. And what I like is that he will accept her hand. He didn't flip his head around. That wasn't happening, but he isn't quite tracking up. So at this level in dressage, we're hoping they're swinging along with enough impulsion to be nearly or just about tracking up. And so for this horse, a little bit inactive. He's not quite tracking up and a little hollow top line. Now here he's nice and straight on the line. She did a good job, with her geometry per se. She kind of came into the line. Here's one more thing. I'm just going to back her up there. This is just a little trick, which people don't realize from a horse's or from a judge's perspective. When she comes up here, she really wants to put her horse's nose in front of that red line. She wants this outside foot to hit the wall at M. And see, there's that red marker for me as a judge. And so a lot of people put their horse's nose at the red line. So when she goes by here, it looks like she just barely kind of misses the line. Is that picky? Yes, but it doesn't matter if this is intro or Grand Prix. I have a chance to teach you something about the lines. And this is a great place because, here's a chance for her to really begin to understand the geometry at a very low level and start gaining points right away, even at basic, which is coming, and all of her other intro tests. So, is this picky? Yes. At this level, am I going to take off for it? No, I'm not. I'm not taking off for it. But as a coach, I would have said to her, as a coach, I would have been schooling her that I wanted her to put this horse when he was headed for M. You can see now that he's probably going to miss M. He needed to be over here to get on that line and get in the corner. It was nice and straight, though. It was active. It's just, it's the same problem, though, that he's not quite tracking up and he's a little hollow top line. Intro tests are probably the tests that are most inconsistently judged throughout USEF because licensed USEF judges, other than going through an L program when they learned how to judge, are not educated on judging them anymore because we're licensed by USEF and we are educated constantly on how they want us to judge training level through Grand Prix, and we are educated ad nauseum. And our education programs here in the United States for judges are considered to be the best in the world. And European judging schools copy our judging schools. So that's amazing. But the reason that intro is a little bit unusual is that the intro tests were written by USDF, which is United States Dressage Federation, who is not who licenses us. And so some judges judge the intro tests like they are training level tests, and some people judge them a little bit easier, like they're sort of a little bit of a schooling show test. My feeling about it is that I really appreciate that this horse is going around the geometry, that he doesn't look upset. He doesn't look relaxed. She happened to tell me he's a rescued Mustang, so I personally am impressed with that. But at a horse show, I wouldn't know that. I don't know anything about the horse. I personally don't even read the program. My scribe does, so I don't know your name, probably don't know your number, and don't definitely don't know the horse's or rider's name because I didn't read the program. The scribe has the program, and she's going, "This is horse 38 at 10 o'clock." That's all I know. I'm lucky if I know your number. So the thing about this is this horse is a little hollow in the top line and not quite tracking up. And for me at intro, he's kind of that's kind of 5-5. It's kind of marginal because what intro is supposed to do for me is get you forward active, covering ground, showing impulsion, freely forward, and into a little bit rounder connection. I think here we might have a little bit of a rider who is a little maybe green in beginning her dressage work. You can see her fingers are open. We would like her forearms to be a little bit more triangulated. At least they look relaxed. She is looking up. That's good. But toes to be more parallel to us with more relaxation and stretching down through the leg. So my guess is she's just a little green and maybe kind of excited at these first horse shows, which aren't we all? And so balance can improve. So I'm thinking this is going to be kind of 5-5-5-ish just because he's hollow top line and not quite tracking up. But he was straight through there, which I would comment, nicely straight at least. And he kind of trucks around through the corner there and then starts down the long side. Oh, no, that was a 20-meter circle coming. So I think the thing is I thought she was using the corner over there, so we're gonna stop her and run her back around here. And because the judge's box is there, I think it's hard to see how much, if that really, she used the corner a little bit too much in her circle right there. And that's just a beginning geometry problem. So I thought she was gonna go down the long side, and that was a 20-meter circle. So let's stop her right here. In reality, from C, her horse should touch the long side just about here in a 20-meter circle, well between H and E on about 4 or 5 feet on the track. She's going to reach in there. So she used the corner too much in this circle, which was unfortunate. That's a geometric deduction uh, there. And, he's now beginning to be just a little fussy in his connection. And I think it's just not quite enough elasticity in the arm. She didn't quite get on the track there. So we're going to say in this, the same kind of 5-5-5, and we're going to make comments. Please don't use the corner. Don't use the corners in the circles. You need to get your geometry just a little bit rounder and him a little bit more in connection. And we can see right here that she's trying to sit up, but needs more support under herself, legs to be back more under her, arms to be more elastic with bend in the elbows, and rider to improve balance so that her connection with the horse and the half halts will be a little more effective. Some good things about it, though, what I would probably write in final remarks is I appreciated that the horse wasn't shying and didn't look tense. I appreciate that. He was really steady, fairly steady, but I'd like to have a little more impulsion, especially in the short side and diagonal that was KXM. The circle geometry to improve. So lots of cool things going on here. I think as far as getting a horse, show broke and attending to the rider, that's definitely happening here. And rider getting a good first opportunity here into the dressage ring. So lots of potential, just little details to begin to work out here. Until next time, please feel free to send us a short clip video. Just a movement or two is great. Fill out the little form for us. You can be anonymous if you want, or we'll spread your name all over, whatever you'd like. It's great. Join in. We'd love to have you. Take care. And until next time, hug them for me, and we'll see you at the judge's box.
Thanks for watching. If you like the information we provided today, don't forget, subscribe, like, and share. Also check out IdaNorrisDressage.com and Ida Norris Western Dressage on Facebook.